right. We will begin with our processional. The students will file in. They will remain standing. And then when everybody is in, they will take their seats. And our 6th grade class of 2021 ceremony will officially begin. Thank you so much. Students, please remain standing. Students, please remain standing until everyone is in front of their chairs. Thank you so much. Got to get used to this for when you're in high school and college. Got to remain standing. All right, beautiful. They look fantastic. You wonderful. All right, please be seated, students. Thank you so much. Please be seated. Thank you. All right. Oh, my goodness. I am absolutely thrilled to be here. I have been with Rancho Santa Gertrudes as the principal for the last 2 years. I have only been with these students in person for 7 months out of those 2 years. I've been with them obviously twice as long online than I have in person. And this is really, truly a thrilling time to be here together and to celebrate what has been a most incredible year. All these memories are flashing in everybody's heads, I'm sure. But it has been an incredible year, and especially for these students who have really persevered, which has been the theme of the class, is the year of perseverance for 2020-2021. So I welcome you on behalf of the Los Nietos School District and, of course, Rancho Santa Gertrudes. I'm Mrs. Collazo, the very, very proud principal of Rancho Santa Gertrudes. What I'd like to do right now is to introduce some very distinguished guests that we have here in the audience. Our first very distinguished guest is our very own superintendent, Mr. Jonathan Vasquez. Welcome, Mr. Vasquez. He has been a true leader in leading us through this whole entire pandemic and, of course, the many, many years before. But this has really been a trying season for all of us, and most particularly for him. So thank you and welcome, Mr. Vasquez. Also, I'd like to introduce the president of our Los Nietos School Board, Ms. Catherine Martinez. Thank you very much for joining us as well, Ms. Martinez. Again, the school board has had to make some very challenging decisions, and we greatly appreciate the partnership and the fortitude in which you've made those decisions, so welcome. Another guest over here is our very own, we're going to have to go back in time. Right over here we have Miss Arlene Knack. She was, I know, some of you remember, I know, give her a hand, give it a, absolutely. She was the first official TK teacher in our district. And there are students here in this class who were a part of that very first TK class, and she has stayed in touch with them. There she is. She has a picture of them, and she has, like I said, has stayed in touch and really supported. So welcome, Ms. Nax. So glad that you could make it. Okay. I would also thank Ms. Shannon Bronzelaya, the principal of this wonderful middle school, Los Nietos Middle School STEAM Academy. Of course, as probably all the parents out there know and students, Rancho Santa Gertrudes is under current modernization and renovation, and so we could not have the promotion ceremony at our site. We are looking forward to having it there next year, but right now we are under major construction, and so thank you again for your patience in dealing with all of that. And I again want to thank Ms. Bronzelaya for the use of her facility. She's a wonderful partner and site administrator for myself to work with. And this, of course, STEAM Academy, for those of you who don't know, science, technology, engineering, art, and math. They've got it all, and they've done some really phenomenal things that I'll talk about later. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to get ready for this flag salute. So we have our very own Hannah Perez. If you could come up, please.
Stand for the flag salute. Hand on your heart, please, and face the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic to which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Now to begin, we have our very own, of course we have three sixth grade teachers. And Mr. Sandoval is going to be our representative for our sixth grade faculty. And yeah, Matt, give him a hand, absolutely. Very deserving of that.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for coming here to celebrate the special event in your child's life. I want to say thank you to all of the parents, grandparents, big brothers and sisters, babysitters, ninas and ninos that came together to support your child and make distance learning possible this year. To my students, I want to say thank you. Thank you for turning on your videos and microphones. Thank you for participating in the class discussion. I was scared it was only going to be me talking. I wanted to share that every year I form a strong relationship with my students. In some ways, we become a family. The Room 20 family. You really can't help it after spending 10 months together. And that was especially true this year. My students experienced many of the same events with me, even though we were only on Zoom. They stood next to me as I experienced life's ups and downs. They were there with me the day I lost a family member to COVID. They offered their kind words and recounted stories of their own personal loss. They were also there to support me the day I forgot to close the lid on the tarantula cage, and it got out for a couple of days. They all had a lot of advice about how to catch it, and I did eventually catch it. They were all there for me the morning I had to be on Zoom for class just an hour after my dog passed away in my backyard. I could feel all of their support, and I can say it definitely helped me persevere. These students, they are preteens. Most of them are 12. Many people would characterize them as always being on their phones and uninterested in anything else. But actually, once you get to know them, they are smart, they are kind, they are empathetic, and they are extremely supportive. I know this because I spent the last 10 months with them on Zoom. I have felt the monumental support of my students and their families, and I hope that in some ways I have returned that support. I know that here at Rancho, we've provided a steady presence throughout the year. I know that we've created a place for students to gather, learn, and socialize. So in conclusion, my message is this, class of 2021. The secret to overcoming life's problems, obstacles, and stresses is this: listen to each other, support each other, and be there for one another. Whatever problems you face in the future, you can overcome with the strength and support of your family and friends. And that is truly the strength of our community. Thank you.
All right now we have the honor of having 3 students who have been selected to give their speeches. If I could have those 3 students come up right now, and please stand right over here. We're going to have Kalal Toggle first, Savannah Belon, and then Itzel Ramirez will be speaking. Their speeches are basically, the themes are reflecting on this past year, reflecting on their shared experiences, never giving up, and persevering no matter what. So, I should say, ladies and gentlemen, if you, the 3 of you, could please stand up here. Cal, you will take the podium first. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, teachers, friends, and family. First, I would like to thank all the teachers I've had from kindergarten all the way to 6th grade. My parents who have supported me from even before 6th grade. Please excuse me.
He's got it. Let's give him a round of applause, everybody. Come on.
Good afternoon, teachers, friends, and family. First, I would like to thank all my teachers I've had from kindergarten all the way to 6th grade. Thanks to my mom and dad who have supported me even before elementary, and have helped me on school reports, essays, and so much more. To all of the teachers who have persevered through 2019 to 2021, you have my thanks. For keeping class interesting with laughs and good times for us to remember, and doing the best you can during these hard times. You may all know me as a friend, student, person who can't catch, has a bad sense of music, or is terrible at telling jokes. No matter what you call me, you are the best class of friends anyone could ask for. Therefore, I will cherish these memories, and I'm looking forward to a fresh start at the middle school with new friends. Before that happens, let's reflect on the past 7 years. I remember in kindergarten, Rafa said if I was Superman, I could fly. So being a gullible five-year-old, I jumped off the swings. And from that day on, I became a normal student in the nurse's office. I remember the day I met Matthew. He was having a rough start, and I just came to Rancho from North Carolina. And at recess, I introduced him to all the other students. And from that day on, we've been friends. I know I've had the same Halloween costume since 1st grade, because I didn't really grow. Throughout these last couple years, it's been hard for everyone because we have lost loved ones close to us. Yet we are still standing strong and have persevered through. We are so close to the end of the tunnel. We can see the light. We can smile without having to worry about COVID. and laugh without having to worry. Soon we can have big parties and hang out with most of our classmates and friends. This concludes my speech. Hopefully it was not that boring. I hope you all stay safe and have a nice summer.
I just want to say that right there is a true example of persevering despite and overcoming your fear. So let's give it up one more time for Kal-El. Great job. And right now, we have our very own Savannah Bellon.
Welcome, families, teachers, staff, and students. My name is Savannah Bellon. I'd like to thank you all for coming here today. I would especially like to thank all of my amazing teachers at Rancho, from kindergarten to 6th grade, for teaching me everything I need to know in order to succeed, as well as working extra hard to teach us this last year. Furthermore, I send my gratitude to all the teachers who go above and beyond, doing after-school activities for the students, even during the pandemic. I would also like to thank my family and friends for giving me many reasons to laugh, smile, reminding me not to overthink things, and supporting me through the ups and downs of life, not just during the pandemic, but every day. Everything has changed since the pandemic started, and this entire year has been a wild one. We can no longer see each other in person. We had to learn to do assignments, tests, and projects all online. We no longer had the bell to rely on to get to class on time, or to tell us when we had our breaks or lunches. Instead, we had to set reminders or just depend on and check our clocks every once in a while just to get to Zoom on time, which was the main reason why I was late sometimes. The first few days we had to do distant learning. My grandma had no idea when our lunch was, so until she got used to getting our food ready for lunch during our break, we never had lunch on time. It really made me appreciate and realize how important the school's cafeteria and its workers are. However, we have come a long way since the beginning of the pandemic, and despite all of these difficulties, we never gave up learning and trying our hardest. In this past year, we have shown how we have persevered and adapted to new challenges and overcame the obstacles that we have faced. And although I will miss Rancho and everyone in it with all of my heart, it is time for me and my peers to move on to grade 7. And although we are all probably nervous, I know that we can adapt to the new challenges because of all that we have been through. Thank you everyone once again for coming here today, and big thanks to my family, friends, and teachers for everything they have done for me. You guys are so amazing. Even though starting out a new school with new teachers may be scary, I know that we can adapt and persevere to any challenges, and this past year really proves just that. Remember, we are all in this together. Thank you.
And now, our very own Itzel Ramirez.
Hello and good morning. My name is Itzel Iana Ramirez, and I am a 6th grade graduate from Rancho Santa Gertrudes School. I'd like to welcome and thank parents, teachers, and fellow classmates for being here today to celebrate this wonderful event. I would like to show my appreciation for my mom and dad. I want to say thank you for all your love and support and guiding me through elementary school. I'd also like to give a thanks to my grandparents for encouraging me and giving me many inspiring words of wisdom. Lastly, I would like to give a special thanks to my teachers for teaching me what is going to help me in the near future. The past 2 years have been hard on teachers, parents, and students, and all I want to say is never give up. Giving up might be hard for some people, and I know sometimes all you want to do is give up. But here at Rancho Santa Gertrudes, I have learned by my teachers, kindergarten through 6th grade, to never give up. Last year we were hit with the pandemic, and it affected us all. We had to cancel school and do it virtually. However, even though we had to do it virtually, we all adjusted and did our best. I know that it was hard with all the links and the screens and the websites, and sometimes having internet issues. but we made it through. And today is proof of that because here and now we are the graduating class of 2021. Once again, I would like to thank teachers, parents, and fellow classmates for being here today. And remember, never give up, because if you give up, you will never know what could have been. And just to throw something in here, I would like to say that the teachers, staff, and principal of Rancho Santa Gertrudes are really awesome. And my experience here was really nice. Thank you. And have a wonderful and blessed day.
All right, let's give them one more round of applause. That was fabulous. And I don't know about you, but it's not the easiest thing to get up and speak in front of people. So great job. Thank you, Kal-El, Savannah, and Itzel. Right now, I'd like to call up our very own Mr. Navarez, who has some special recognition to give to some of our sixth grade students. All right, Mr. Navarez, give him a round of applause.
I'm going to take this off. Thank you. Thank you, administrators. Welcome, and welcome to our parents that can make it, and welcome to the staff and all of you sixth grade students. I'm Mr. Navarez, and I would like to have some students stand and be recognized. Let's start with Hannah Perez, please. Savannah Bilan. Ariel Lieb, known as Ellie Lieb. Aiden Lim. Okay, these group of students been in the Science Olympiad for 3 years. They started in 4th grade, and in 5th grade, well, we thought they were going to bring the gold back home from the competition. But that competition, 1 week before it was going to happen, got canceled because of the pandemic. Did that deter you guys? Are you guys ready to quit? Not this group. They hung in there and did a 3rd year, mostly online, for Science Olympiad. Now, these kids, we actually made our own competition. It was right here at this school, as a matter of fact. And they came, they worked really hard all year. Me and Miss Morris didn't make it easy for them, and they walked away with medals. So let's give this group a big hand. Okay. This next group, and you guys stay standing up because they're part of this next group too, okay? Ellie and Hannah and Savannah and Aiden. Also, would Rafael Lopez please stand up? And Evan Esparza? Where are you at? Okay. And Uriah Liscano. Okay. All right. These students participated in the online chess club. We did it all through Zoom. Zoom. And personally, I like to call them the chess club diehards. They basically all year they competed with each other in our chess club ladder tournament, and I think Savannah and Evan and Aiden and I forgot Fernando. Fernando Garcia, stand up. And Fernando were at the top of our ladder by the end of the year, okay? Usually we go to a lot of tournaments, but all these tournaments got canceled, and except for one, it was an online tournament. It was the Morrison tournament. And, you know, what I thought was really amazing about this tournament was that all these kids had to learn this new software program. They had to download it onto their devices, and really I was totally stressed out because I didn't think all of them were going to make it. But every single person in the chess club, they were able to download this and learn it and compete in that competition. So I'm really proud of their perseverance and what they accomplished. So let's give them a big hand. And thank you. You can sit down. And that's all I have. Thank you very much.
All right. The official principal's address. We are actually at this district, for those of you who do not know, we are entering our 160th year. I'm going to repeat that, 160th year as a district. Let's do some quick math in our heads. That means that back in 1861, this district came into existence, and that was when President Abraham Lincoln was in office. So our district has been around for a long time. We have definitely persevered through all of those obstacles over those last 160 years, and we certainly would not let a pandemic stop us from proceeding forward and striving and thriving. One of the key things that I have learned as the principal of Rancho Santa Gertrudes is that persevering through partnering together has been the key in really succeeding. I think of the word team, which is actually part of the STEAM Academy here. But the word team, T-E-A-M, together, everyone achieves more. And that's exactly what we as a district have done. Thank you, parents, for partnering with us. Thank you, staff, the amazing staff at Rancho Santa Gertrudes, to our district, and most of all, to our wonderful students. I know there were times when you had enough, but you kept on going, and I sincerely appreciate that perseverance, and like many of the speakers said, never giving up. Now, one of the things that I realized this last week that happened was this last Wednesday was that, there go my notes. Hold on just a moment. Last Wednesday, something happened that kind of summed up the entire year. And that was, thank you so much, and that was that my laptop that I've been using for I don't know how many years, that is my lifeline to everything I do practically, it died. First reaction, total panic and fear. Let's end the year with a tech problem, shall we? That would be great. That's exactly what happened. So initially, of course, with that panic and that, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Everything's on my laptop. The world is falling apart as I know it right now. Of course, that's all going on inside my head. But then I realized, wait a minute, it's going to be okay. Why? Because I have people around me who will help. Because of the renovations that are currently taking place, the IT team, the wonderful tech team that we have in our district, a couple of them were there. And right away they knew my problem and they got on the phone, and before I knew it, I had a brand new device in my hand right before another Zoom meeting that I had to get on. And it was because of that help that it made it okay. The problem was solved. Why? Because of team. Together, everyone achieves more, including solving problems. And let me tell you, students, believe me, junior high, high school, college, life in the future, you will face problems. You're going to face some more tech problems. You'll face whatever life problems, friend problems. But the thing to remember is that how you choose to solve those problems will determine the direction your life's journey will take. You can stay silent. You can do nothing. You'll go down a path. You can get frustrated and angry. You'll go down a different path. You can give up. go down another path. Or you can reach out and ask for help, and you'll be on a different path. Recognize that you are not alone. Problems are resolved more quickly and with more positivity, and yes, maybe even some joy when you are working together with someone else. You face your fears, you persevere, you realize that you did not give up. And that right there will be the foundation of what will lead you to future success. Again, not only here at the Los Nietos Middle School STEAM Academy, but remember when you enter these hallowed halls next year that you also have a team here, you have a team at Rancho, you have a team with the Los Nietos School District. Because why? Team. Together, everyone achieves more. Thank you. Okay, segue now. The really good part. The students are going to get their certificates. Yeah! And then we're going to wrap it up, and you guys can go home and celebrate. Okay? All right, so we're going to start, of course, with Mr. Shoemate's class, followed by Mr. Navarez's class, and then followed by Mr. Sandoval's class. Okay? When your name is called for the certificates, you'll come up, you'll receive your certificate, and then you will sit back down.
I'd like to introduce two great young men, students of mine at Rancho. Firstly, Damian Buller. Damian. Next, I'd like to have Gael Gomez please come up.
And now we'll have Mr. Navarez's class.
Okay, first student I'd like to introduce. Honor roll, Ava Aguirre, please. Savannah Velan, Principal's Award. Dylan Bibi. Aliyah Carranco. Grady Simi Gutierrez. Honor roll, Fernando Garcia. Isabella Garcia. Royal Hernandez. Honor roll, Ellie Lieb. Tennessee Limas. Honor roll, Uriah Lescano. Rafael Lopez. Honor roll, Jeremiah Parker. Principal's Award, Hannah Perez. Honor Roll, Xavier Perez Moreno. Avio Resendez. Eric Reynoso. Honor Roll, Carlos Serrano. And lastly, Marissa Vasquez. And that is room 22 virtually online. Sandoval.
First up, we have Edgar Alcocer Magaña, honor roll. Michaela Alvarez, also honor roll. David Betancourt. Giselle Briseño. Ty Carrillo Machado, honor roll. Damian Castellan, honor roll. Gregory Chavez. Jaren Cuevas. Jacob Dueñas, honor roll. Rafael Elizarraras. Evan Esparza Alvarado, principals list. Paul Faro, principals list. Amory Gomez. Jaylene Gomez. Justin Gomez. Andrew Hernandez. Matthew Jimenez. Cielo Langdo, honor roll. Aiden Lim, principals list. Brianna Penalosa. Itzel Ramirez, principals list. Adrian Ruperto. Audrina Robertson. Olivia Salcedo. Hillel Tagle. Marina Vera, honor roll. Kendra Verduzco. And Elizabeth Sarate. I proudly present room 20 from Rancho Santa Gertrudes. Good job.
All right, let's give them a huge round of applause, everybody. This is great. Congratulations. Very exciting for you. All right, to end with just a couple of things before we close officially. I want to thank again the partnerships that have kept us all going, and definitely myself. I am most humbled and honored and grateful to be here as the principal of Rancho Santa Gertrudes. I truly love my job. I will not let a pandemic stop me or stop what Rancho Santa Gertrudes will achieve now and in the future. I definitely, absolutely, let's hear that. Okay. I definitely want to thank again the district for their leadership. Thank you very much. Again, that support, particularly as a new principal. Thank you so much. Parents, I don't want to get teary. I'm not going to get teary for the parents and the students, but believe me, you will all have a very special place in my heart because of what we have gone through together. And I will definitely remember this class, and I hope that students, you will come back and visit, particularly about 16 or so months from now when the entire site has been fully renovated, and you could see for yourself what we've been going through. I also want to thank, again, Ms. Shannon Bronzelaya for partnering with us and allowing us to have it here on our campus. Again, when you come here to the Los Nietos Middle School STEAM Academy, students, you're going to have a lot of things to choose from. Students run out Los Angeles Marathon, Mesa, Cyber Patriots. I'm just going to do a little blurb right there. They compete nationally and internationally. And this particular middle school right here was in the top 25% of a national, international competition through Cyber Patriots. So they do some incredible things here, and I'm very excited for you students as you attend here next year or whatever school that you do go to. But here, you're going to really, really do a lot of great things. Additionally, I know in the past 5 years, here at our local high schools, the students from Los Nietos Middle School have been either the valedictorians and or the salutatorians. So great things are happening here at this school. Again, students, you have my heart. You have persevered in what nobody could ever imagine was ever possible. When we do exit, the students will be leaving first, and Mr. Sandoval's class, you will get up and go out by the, actually this middle gate right here. Mr. Navarez and Mr. Shoemate's class, the students, you're going to be exiting out over there. And parents, you will be meeting them and picking up your students and exiting as quickly as possible because we do have to sanitize everything and before we put it away. And I'm going to do another plug, 1 o'clock. End of the year Soul Train in front of Rancho. So I expect you all there. Yes, I know it's hot, and we're going to be a little sweaty because we're going to be dancing and celebrating these wonderful 6th graders and all of our students here at Rancho Santa Gertrudes. So please show up for the end of the year celebration by your name. A through G comes to 1 to 120, H through M 120 to 140, N through R last name 140 to 2 o'clock, and S through Z 2 o'clock to 2:20. I hereby officially pronounce, as the principal of Rancho Santa Gertrudes and on behalf of the Los Nietos School District, I certify that these students have met the requirements of the district and the state of California in order to promote to the middle school. Congratulations, class of 2021. Woo! All right. The music will be playing, and as soon as the music begins, teachers, you will lead your class out. Shumate and Navarez over there, and Mr. Sandoval's class, you'll be exiting out over here. Parents, if you could stay seated just to let them out first, and then you can go and meet them. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and your backpacks. If you did not pick up your backpack, thank you for that reminder, Miss Teresa. You're wonderful. You have to sign for it. That's a special gift. Appreciations are on the back of the program. Each 6th grader will get their backpack, and if you've chosen to get the 6th grade promotion pack, the t-shirt and masks are in there, and the yearbook will be arriving later on this summer. Again, everybody, have a wonderful day celebrating, enjoying your moments with friends and family. You're wonderful. Thank you.